Keeping an eye on Fair Angelica out of the stalls, gave him quite a big start at Goodwood, and they're off and racing. And they all jump away alertly. Witness Stand and Rage of Bambi fly out. Fair Angelica's jumped well enough to sit in third early on. Spy Chief in the Godolphin Blue and Marvel Man from Ali Anabi. Hidden on the far side is Duty First. King's Gamble, More Thunder, the normal back tactics, and last of all is Great Generation. So up front, Rage of Bambi and Witness Stand dispute the lead. Spy Chief just behind them in third place. Ali Anabi, Duty First, far side in the noseband, and Fair Angelica between that pair. Marvel Man, the grey colours of King's Gamble, alongside More Thunder with a big white face, and last of all Great Generation. Rage of Bambi with Spy Chief now moving forward. Witness Stand to the right hand side, then Marvel Man. More Thunder moving through into midfield with Fair Angelica, and then towards the outside Duty First. King's Gamble's being pushed along on the near side with work to do, and then Great Generation. Rage of Bambi still sitting quietly. Charlie Bishop on the front end. Witness Stand always been up there firing. Then Marvel Man. Now More Thunder begins to try and chart a path through the field with that big white face beginning to come home strongly. Rage of Bambi, Marvel Man, More Thunder, Witness Stand digging in on the far side. Witness Stand, but More Thunder now begins his charge, and it's More Thunder who's hit the front half a furlong out today and begins to stretch away from handicapper to the Hungerford. More Thunder decisively beat Witness Stand and Marvel Man. Rage of Bambi, Fair Angelica, then Spy Chief, Great Generation, King's Gamble, and all the way back to Duty First. Well, plain sailing today. More Thunder, just that moment with the white face, we get a gap over a furlong out and has held on well. Witness Stand battled on bravely. Just held Marvel Man second and third. They were well away from Rage of Bambi, Fair Angelica, Spy Chief, Great Generation, all the way back to the likes of Ali Anabi and King's Gamble, both of whom now have questions to answer. Well, this horse, reinvented as a sprinter initially over 6 and now over 7, has made the transition this season from handicapper, the last gasp success in the Bunbury Cup, to winning a Group 2 decisively. Be interesting to see where he goes and whether he tilts even higher come later on in the season. But this Group 2 7-furlong contest, will he be bound for the Foray on Arc Day or something similar? Either way, it's been a great season for More Thunder.
Oh, the upward progression goes on. He's bridged the gap from progressive handicapper to group performer with ease. 6-4, Jason, was a huge price.
Well, Tom took him back. He's given him a really, really confident ride. There was just a moment here where he went between runners. I thought, oh, he could get squeezed out, but luckily from him and a jockey's point of view, you're going that bit better than the gap is in front of you, and you can go and take it, ease your way past the Spy Chief and gets through on the inside. That's a pretty good performance. The horse in first has improved 16 pounds so far this year and taken another chunk forward here. The third, 24. Wonder what they're going to rate them.
And I wonder what Tom Marquand made of this. Rage of Bambi's run well again. Fair play to Jamie Insole. Witness Stand, the Lennox winners, run a cracker in second. But here comes More Thunder. Here comes Tom Marquand.
Yeah, Tom Marquand alongside me. This horse has done what many expected him to do there, Tom.
Yeah, well, it's definitely what we hoped he might do. Look, he's a horse, obviously, this season's been a lot of fun and one we've sort of held in high regard in the handicapping route. Ananias, who's leading him up here, has done a fantastic job rising the whole time. And I don't know, I thought today it's the best he's paraded, the best he went down, and the hope was that stepping into Group 2 company, there'd be those horses that can really tow you along at a nice tempo, and unlike the Bunbury Cup, and it just gave him a perfect opportunity just to sort of really fill his lungs and then get involved without the tempo rising, because they were already going a nice gallop. And yeah, look, he felt great and obviously won decisively in the end.
This is a horse going places and fast. He is in the Group 1 next week at York, the City of York Stakes. That might come too soon, but do you think he's on the way to the top?
Oh, sure, of course. You win a Group 2 like that, and you have to think so. York.
Does he feel like a Group 1 horse?
Yeah, look, he does, to be perfectly honest. Like, we obviously had Sacred win this race and Tiber Flow, and they were always just on the cusp. But this lad's winning it while he's still on that upward trajectory, which is a little bit different. Look, York will come very quick. Obviously don't know what Saeed Sahel, the owner, his owner and the boss will do, but there's also another nice option in France over 7 that's a Group 1, and he might get that bit of cut in the ground, which definitely isn't against him. So there's other options which...
One of those other options is the Sprint Cup. Do you think he's a 7 furlong horse, or would you have reservations in any way about 6 furlongs with him now?
I genuinely still think on a soft ground 6, on a stiff track, he's definitely got the speed for it. Ultimately, is he better at 7? Probably, but you just have so few options at the top level. Obviously, we have one more now with the City of York, which is great. But, you know, he's an exciting horse, and there's a lot of different targets that he can go for, and hopefully we can have a bit more fun.
Well done.
Good day for the Haggas Marquand combination, a 26.5 to 1 double. The second leg, More Thunder, won at 6 to 4. Very well backed indeed. Witness Stand the second at 13 to 2. Marvel Man, the other to improve, as Jason was saying, at 12 to 1. And he's entered in all sorts. He will not run next week. There's no chance. William Haggas ruled that out ages ago, the City of York, but he's entered.